Hello and welcome to Climbing Daily. Over the last couple of days, we've been at the Foundry Climbing Wall in Sheffield filming a new training series. We've been working with Lattice Training and coaches Ollie Torr and Tom Randall. As part of this series, I'm going to be following the training for the next couple of months. And today is my assessment. Wish me luck. So this is the furnace bit of the Foundry, and we've been here for a couple of days filming the training series. Tom and Ollie, how you doing, guys? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing.
All right, so tell us a bit about Lattice for people who don't know, and a bit about what I'm going to be doing today.
So Lattice Training is a company which myself and Ollie have set up to do the physical profiling for professional climbers and amateur keen hobbyists, and also offer the design of training programs for those climbers to make progression.
And behind me is the Lattice board. This is sort of like a big part of your coaching and your images in a way.
Yeah, the Lattice board is our tool, I suppose, that we use for all the profiling, and it's something that we've been working for a number of years now and collecting data on.
So we've got a number of different tests. Some of them are going to be pretty exhaustive, so you will be knackered by the end of it. But it's going to give us loads of useful information so you can go away and train in the most efficient way possible. We're going to begin with just weighing Matt. He's come up with error. No, it's all good. So this is just going to help us with the calculations later on. Yeah, that's perfect. So the first test is going to be twisting. I'm going to get Matt to do a really hard twisting action to see how well he can do this movement. It's quite hard. So left hand's there, then adjust the feet, so feet into the next quadrant up. Then it's down. Set feet up again, and left hand's over there. That's it, and right hand's down. Perfect. And you can hop off.
So we talked before I started this about my shoulder injuries. So I've had 2 operations on my left, 3 dislocations, and a right posterior dislocation. So for me, twisty shoulder moves are really scary. That sounds weird, but they genuinely frighten me because it feels like everything's about to roll out. Whereas the one where I did the square on, I felt like I could lock it at the back a bit more.
We see this a lot in different types of climbers who have had injuries in the past. You might have the strength there to actually complete the movement, but it could be the mobility that's dropped. And this is where we need to actually test all these movements so that we can actually progress them in the future.
Please tell me it gets a bit easier than this.
At not one stage.
Brilliant.
So Matt's just warming up for his finger strength test. We're going to build up gradually till we reach a point where he can't hang on any longer. It's going to be quite a hard test to do. So we've finished the finger strength test. We're now going to go on to the max moves, where Matt's going to go round for as long as possible, and we're going to push him into absolute failure.
So although we're filming this assessment today, there are some things we can't show you, especially to do with the data collection and the actual data that Lattice have.
So going into the second and final part of the testing on the Lattice board itself. This is going to be the longer part of the testing, where Matt's going to go to exhaustion, multiple repetitions. We won't go into the actual details of the testing, but you're going to see the results at the end of it.
This is not easy. It's fun, but it's not easy. It's kind of exactly where I knew it would be. Like, I spent a lot of my life traveling around, not climbing, having really like sporadic training sessions, and it shows.
So the final test, just going to look at some muscle functions. We're going to see how strong you are in specific muscle groups and what we need to do to help conditioning that in the future.
Okay, so I've been put through my paces by Ollie. Ollie, that was a little bit knackering, but how did I do?
Did really good altogether. We know there's some things to work on, and we know specifically what kind of training you should do in the future, but generally it was all really good.
And following your program, you're going to send me a training plan with lists, and I can contact you at any time, right? To speak, well, within reason, to speak to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole point of this is to make it good for you, so you stay motivated and we can make you a better climber as soon as possible.
Sounds good to me. I'm really looking forward to starting, and thanks for spending the time with me today.
And no worries, looking forward to it.
So that's it. We finish here at the Foundry with Lattice Training. You guys can see how I'm doing on my vlog, and I'll be putting it on the website as well. Make sure you check out the Lattice and EpicTV training series when it comes out soon.